Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. It's Brenda. I hope you all had a beautiful weekend. I'm just going to do just mindless crafting today. I just grabbed stuff that was around me and some cardstock, some pretty scrap of paper. I have paper clips. I have two jumbo ones. I went looking for some more big ones, but our Staples is very poorly stocked. Like it's becoming almost barren. So I'm gonna work with those two, but I have normal size and different colored paper clips as well. And so we're just gonna make some altered paper clips. I'm really intrigued about using these big ones. I got an idea in my head. And so I cut some cardstock. Let me just use my board here. It's just a little bigger than 11, but you can do it 11 by 3.5, just shy of 3.5, because I wanted to fit this in. And these are supposed to be 4 inches, but it's just a little shy of 4 inches. So, but I'm just trying to think. I want to make pockets, but I want to dress both sides. And I did not plug in my hot glue gun, so I'm going to quickly grab that, if you don't mind. Just because I think using my hot glue would be a faster bond than my regular ink. So there we go. It doesn't take long to warm up, and it's just an old one. It's from Walmart. It's what I have. So if you want to craft along, grab some projects that you're working on. If you have a messy desk and you just want to do, whatever kind of crafting, grab what's on your desk with glues and inks. And I just have this box of different bits of ephemera. Sherry Liberto had blessed me with some ephemera bits, and I've added to it since then for pockets and stuff, and just little bits. And I just thought, get some paper clips together. I haven't done any altered paper clips in quite some time. So grab up your goods. I just have an array of everything. Ephemera, I got all this scrappy lace, and so let's just have a play and relax and have a good time. How's everyone? I hope you're all doing good. I know it's only 6 o'clock Monday morning, but I know there's a lot of people who start their days much earlier than this. So kudos to you. I used to get up in the wee hours of the morning to go to work, to get ready to go to work, and that's one thing I don't miss. Make sure I'm not doing it upside down. I'm not going to put the paper clip in until I'm finished decorating it, and then hopefully I can just slip it on. But I want to make essentially my idea is to have it on the paper clip, just like that. And then I'm going to glue it on these two sides and have it as a side pocket as well. So in my mind it works. We'll see. We'll see if it actually does. And I know this does not go with the paper that I just put on there, so, but I'm kind of thinking, nature theme, birds, bugs, animals. I've never really done an actual nature journal, so It's always an option to try. And with this, I'm just going to glue 3 sides and have it as a little tuck spot, or you can do it and have a long skinny tag inside. It's however you want to create it, right? Excuse me. So I'm going to do that. I was trying to think of, you know, what we could do together, and I just think doing this, it's kind of nice because, you know, the projects, it's not going to take a lot of thought process. It's just something to relax with. No huge amount of thinking, you know, and sometimes that's good. So that'll be a little tuck spot like that. And so I'll just check in my box here and see what I have that's small enough to my fingers can't pick things up. There we go. I had to open up the lid even though there's a hole in it. And I didn't do any inking. Like I say, there was no thought process to begin with, so do that. And then you can be done on the one side, right? And then you can flip it over and just put something on the other side as well. It's that easy. Yeah, this was something that I didn't want to take a lot of time and think about, you know, and I want both sides done so that you can see both. Well, you will see both sides. And this is just a little pad of paper. I got it from our craft store that's in Leduc. So it's just about finished, but I noticed when I was there that they didn't have any more. So, which is fine. I mean, I'm sure I can find it somewhere. It's snowing quite a bit right now. It's kind of chilly. We've had some beautiful days, and now it's the temperature is dropping and the snow is blowing. So it's a good time to just stay home and be in the craft room and hang out with you guys. That's the best part. Get to hang out with y'all. Just quickly ink. I think it's actually, I have to trim it first. I know I did the edges, but I'm just going to take a little bit off the other side. And then I keep these little strips because they're good as little edges on a page or something. All right, here we go. Where is it? Just quickly do this. All right. Yeah, I don't want to take too much time on one project, but it's just, and I didn't do one ahead of time. I just wanted to get right to it and we could see if it works together, which is the fun part. And you can put book page underneath if you want it. You don't have to have it fully on here. You can collage on it. You can do anything like that you want. And this is a piece of ephemera, but it's pretty stiff. And I'm going to add it to the other side. Sometimes it's hard to do flat ephemera, you know, make flat things for journals and stuff so that they're not bulky. But I'm trying. I try to use stickers and do some stamping and stenciling just so that it doesn't add a huge amount of bulk. And with these, there won't be any bulk to speak of because it's just flat bits that are getting glued straight on. There we go. And then just put something in there like with words or whatever. And then you can choose which side you want as your front, because that will determine what sides you glue down. So that can just go right there. Oops, that didn't work very well. Missed the corner, I think. There we are. Right, I'm just checking to see if there's any little bits in here. Nope, they're all long. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna have this as my front. So now just trying to, so the long part is where you're gonna slip your paper in. Oop. So it's gonna go, so it'll end up going from the left on your page. If you do it this way, then it'll go on the right, but I am going to keep it the same way. And so at this point, we're just going to do it, just going to try it. I mean, it's only paper, right? So I'm going to add just a line of hot glue. Close it. There we go. I suppose you don't have to glue it, and then if you want to change it, you could do that, but I didn't want to do that. So there we are. And this is all right. So I'm going to add glue down this outside and along the bottom so that this will end up being the pocket. And then you can make large journal card to go inside, or it can be a couple of tags, you know, whatever you'd like to do. And because this is cardstock, it's going to be pretty stiff. So I'm just going to do that. Oops, it moved a little. There we go. It'll just take a second to dry. And then what do I have here? These beautiful roses. Oh, that came up. Yeah, just have to give it a minute. I didn't want to use the hot glue because it adds weight, you know, like it ends up sticking out, and by the time I get to the end of it, part of it's dry. Been there, done that. Okay, I think it's good. And this is just another little piece of ephemera, and it can fit right inside. Just like that. And then there's the back. So let me grab my journal just so you can see what it looks like. Better move my pen. Find a page that's available. Oh, here's one. All right, so it's going to go from the left. And then it just slips right on the page, just like that. Gorgeous. Oop, I ripped it. This is kind of a rough, Oh, that's why. It was kind of slanted. That's my fault. I didn't check to see if it was straight or not. But then there you go. Very pretty. Very pretty. So, okay, we did a big one. Let's do some smaller ones, a couple of them. I think we might have time. So you can use plain white cardstock for a base. I just have these cards. They're just sitting here. So I'm just going to fold one in half, and they're recipe cards, and they're thin. So, and I always have the biggest side on the back. So let's get glue in here. Some people put tape across their paper clips to make sure that they are held in place. I haven't done that yet. I haven't really felt that I needed to do that, so I didn't. All right, and then there you just, from here you just dress. Just start dressing. You can collage on here. You can add, what do I have here? I just grab a bigger piece. So I'm still using this pad of paper. It's so beautiful that, you know, like, why not? Why not use it? And it's not a hidden paper clip because it's stuck on the back there. So I'm just going to, I'm not even going to collage today. I'm just going to do this. And I didn't add anything to the back before I stuck the paper clip down, which is fine as well. You don't have to. You can keep it white. You can add a stamp to the back. Or you can leave it as a writing spot. Just turn it around. These kind of things I do awkward. See, I wrecked it. But that's where you can come in and you can just ink it, or you can add some book page to it. I mean, there's no mistakes, right? There's just room to improve. And it's probably because it's wet, right? But I mean, who wants to wait? I don't want to wait. I would just like to get creating. All right, so there's that. And so then, yep, I'm just going to add some ink to the edges. And then on the back, you can just add a stamp. You know, I have some flower stamps here. Let's just see what we got. These are all edge stamps, I guess they're called. But they're fun. They're fun to use. See how good they do without a stamp block. Not bad. It would be a lot better if I hadn't moved the stamp. But it did. All right, so, and again, you don't have to stay within your project when you add things to it, right? So I'm just going to use the hot glue, add it right there. Oh. What's nice about the hot glue is it can, when you take it off, it just rolls right off. Just like that. And then little flower. This little flower is from one of my Antonio pages. I'm just going to use the hot glue now. It's a little quicker. And so there, so that'll be a top loading one on your page. So if this is your page, then it'll just go over the top. But you can do them, of course, from the side. You can do them from the bottom, which I've done and I enjoy doing. And then this one you can be done if you want. Or I have to show you something. This fabric is so fragile. It just peels apart. It's lovely, lovely stuff. It feels amazing. So I'm gonna scrunch some of that on here. See if I can do that. Try not to burn your fingers if you do this. So you just scrunch it on. It just adds texture. And I know I said about flat ephemera, but there's just something about scrunched up lace that's just beautiful. And if you don't like the corners, round them. Okay, so there's that little messy stamping back there. So maybe we'll do that again, but I'll this time I'll just do some stamping before I add, or we can add paper to both sides. So if we do it, I'm going to do it from the side this time. Like we've done these before, which is so great. It seems I just can't keep up with them though. It's like making all that ephemera for envelopes and stuff. It's I can't keep up with it. I seem to add my ephemera that I make as fast to my envelopes as fast as I make it. It's a lot of fun, but it sure keeps the person busy. All right, so I'm just gonna add it. And same thing, you can collage these. You don't have to add paper straight on. I'm only doing it for time's sake. Which is always good. I mean, when you're doing videos, like I don't want to be here for too long a time. I know that we all have things to do, and you know, we got to get to it. So I'm just gonna see. That's my open side. So I'm just gonna see if this is gonna be enough. And yeah, I think it will be. So I'm just gonna cut that little bit off. And the offcuts are so pretty that I'm going to keep those as well. I'm not even going to throw them out because they can be used in clusters. You know, and that's something else we can do if you'd like. You just have to let me know if that's something you would be interested in doing, and we can just have some time of making clusters. All right, so it's gonna go this way on our page. So, oh, coffee time. Thanks, love.
Yeah.
All right. And it's okay that there's white space. I'm going to ink it up, and it'll take some of that white away. Oops, sorry about that. I spent mostly all day cleaning my room, getting everything cleaned up and ready. Tracy's going to be coming in about a week and a half, something like that. And we're going to do a video together, so I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, so again, I have the long bit at the back, and it's okay that you have that over your picture. I just think it's beautiful. It's all good. And actually having the paper on the other side as well helps to strengthen this more. My book that I made for my altered paper clips is, well, it's been dwindling down, like I said. I've been in need of making some for a while. So there we go. So now that's going to go on this way. And we can just add a couple little bits. I just have my little containers of Tim Holtz bits, and just want to add a couple things on here. Doesn't need a lot to make it pretty. Right, so that's our just like that. And because it's so long, I'm just gonna tear off the edge. Doesn't need to be that long. Yeah. Slide it underneath. I didn't put the hot glue all the way to the edge. So there's that. And then I'm gonna do the same with this. I'm just gonna bunch it up in the corner. Oh, that didn't work very well. Trying not to burn my fingers. And then you get full of glue strings. I do anyway. And then if you don't like the whiteness of that, then you can just ink it up. You can add a flower there in the corner if you want. I wonder if I have a flower just sitting here. I do. Oops. Come on. Point of the scissors don't work, Brenda. There we go. Oh, that's cute. Okay, without burning my fingers, we'll add these on. There. Oh my goodness, that's pretty. What do you think? Oh, that one looks pretty cute. All right, I'm gonna leave it there for today. I'm not sure how much time has gone past, but you know, I'll let you get on with your day, and then I can get on with some stuff. And so let's just move these bits. We made one. of the big guys. How fun is that? Oh, and so this one, let me just show you quick in my journal what it would look like from the side. Oops. See if I can grab that same page right here, the one that I ripped. So it's at the side. Oh, it would help if I got the paper in behind. Totally missed it. And so there you go. And so it'll sit, like how pretty is that? And you can also use it as a tuck spot in the front, but it's also a place to tuck something at the back, which is so fun. And then you have lots of journaling space on your page if you want that. So there we go. All right, just to show you that. Okay, so we got a couple little guys. We have this really scrumptious big one with a tuck spot on both sides. So there we are. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Questions, comments, please leave them below. Let me know what you thought of this project, please. I know you always do, and you're always so kind, which I so appreciate. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I appreciate you all so very much. God bless. Take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye for now.